I wonder, were the bats cooked? I don't know.
Maybe like just
No,
like
the bats weren't cooked. Those fuckers were probably drinking the blood out of the thing's asshole. You know how those people are. People.
It didn't start from a bat. It started from a virology lab in Wuhan.
Okay. Thank you,
Now,
Mr. Trump.
Do you think it's more likely that someone made a bat soup clearly for the first time in history, and it came from that? Do you think it's more likely that it came from the Wuhan virology lab that was 2 miles downstream of where they announced the wet market that it was created in? Or do you think it's more likely that it came from a form of market that's been used for tens of thousands of years in the same area? Which one do you think is more likely?
I think it's the second.
Let me answer that for you. Let me answer. I watched a whole like, bunch of Alex Jones highlights on stream, and first of all, they're hilarious. And something that he does is he will have guests on. There was a whole montage about 10 minutes long of him bringing like another InfoWars guest or someone on his show, and just being like, "Now you're the resident expert in xenoestrogens that are coming out of things like plastic bottles and whatnot. What can you tell us about what the elite, the globalists, are doing with this?" And he'd be like, "Thanks so much for having me on, Alex. I'm really excited to talk about it." So really the big thing they're trying to do here is make it so that the average... Now, exactly, I know where you're going with that. Let me just finish that for you real quick. What they're doing, folks, is, and then he'll go on for 10 minutes, and the guy will be like, "Exactly, Alex." And another thing to add, and real quick before you jump in, he is absolutely bullheaded, and it is hilarious.
Taylor, how's Alex doing since he's been deplatformed? I'm curious about that.
All of my experience with him now is coming from YouTube compilations, and so I really don't know. I was bummed when he got banned from Twitter because he tweeted some real bangers sometimes, just funny shit.
I was really bummed when he got banned. I don't think that was good or he deserved that, and that was a scary step towards censorship of other people on the internet.
It's a scary thing because he's not far from yelling fire in a crowded theater, right? Like, he misinforms people, he makes up conspiracy theories. Like, the things he says cause some level of damage.
And yet CNN just goes on the air every night.
Yeah.
You see, like, and that's the thing is, like, I don't want some overarching authority telling me which people are the conspiracy theorists and which ones aren't. Yeah. Obviously, people to internalize their own information. And so, you know, it's just foolish when people are like, "Yeah, but he's crazy." It's like, really? You think that they organically, every social media site came together and banned him in the same day for something he did in 2012 about the Sandy Hook shooting? Okay. Yep. Like, yeah, that's totally organic.
Yeah,
like,
you've told me many times, Taylor, about those crisis actors, and you showed me all those photo lineups, and you're right. Those are the same crying mothers at each of those shootings. I didn't believe it.
All of the data, all of the evidence.
And I drew my own
those were some sketchy websites you sent me to, but
yeah,
I believe it.
Some like it's got like GIFs in the background, paneled backgrounds. Like,
it's another issue where I don't know the answer, but I can understand both sides of it. You know, the guy's yelling fire in a crowded theater. That's not free speech. But man, like Taylor said, you don't want the government picking your truth for you. Like, that's a scary thing too. So where's the answer? How do you do this right?
I guess I'm like pretty First Amendment absolute about it, I guess. So, like, I think you should be like, free speech should be absolute. Like, you can't start like picking little things out of it, or it's just a matter of time before it crumples.
Yeah.
Hate speech is free speech.
Yeah, of course. Doesn't mean it's not shitty, but it is part of free speech. People have, like, if you don't protect shitty speech, then what are you doing? Free speech as long as you're polite. It's like, that's not a very good right.
Yeah. The way the law works is there are certain protected groups from hate speech, right? You're not allowed to hate on certain things. And that's when they can get you. But I don't know the way the law should work. I don't know what perfect is.
Yeah. Well, regardless, Alex Jones, you're always welcome on the program here. Can you imagine if we
actually maybe not?
No, of course not. We would get in trouble.
Taylor, you should just mirror his, like, I don't know, speaking style and thought
Alex,
patterns.
it's so good to have you on. I'm so excited to finally be able to kind of pump your mind a bit and see what ideas you have. I'm mocking you. Absolutely not. No. I smoke 3 packs a day.
Is he banned from Vimeo? Could we just upload that episode there?
Dude, that would be... Oh my God, that would be so funny. It could be really funny, or it could be really not funny if he started being like serious about shit. That wouldn't be very...
You guys could have him on. He's not banned from appearing on other shows on YouTube. I'm not sure about your Twitch status. I mean, he was on Logan Paul's podcast, which isn't exactly edgy.
Was that on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It got millions and millions of views.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and he's on Joe Rogan's podcast. It's all over YouTube.
It's been a while ago. That was before the deplatforming, I believe.
I'm not
Logan
sure.
was after. Logan Paul's podcast was for sure afterwards.